Okay. Don't even want to know what's up with some of these people. Suppose not. Perfect. Hey guys, welcome back. Defense from Archer and Defense. Today we're playing some more WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. And if you guys remember correctly, it is somehow all my fault. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Somehow I am the catalyst of everything, even if I'm a number one contender, a jobber, or a champion. So we have to go put the pause on some people getting a little too nosy. Now the thing is, it doesn't really matter. You know, this thing I mean. Because right now we're working for Shane. The problem with that is, win or lose,
SmackDown begins the journey to the Royal
I feel like y'all know
I'm
what's
Michael
going to happen.
Cole here with John Bradshaw, lay fielded ringside, and we're less than a month away from one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year.
That's right, and the road to WrestleMania begins at the Royal Rumble.
It's a
That's fine. I thought it went back a few months ago.
The stakes are high.
It's the perfect opportunity for SmackDown to once again demonstrate our superiority over Raw.
Also, if you guys wonder what I got today, I got a Gatorade, some little bit of water, Red Bull, and something called Super Sips. Never tried it before, so this will be interesting. 21 plus contains alcohol. Gasp! It's a wine cocktail. What's the percentage on this thing anyway? 3 drinks, 5 4-ounce servings. Please recycle. Ooh. Sexy. 12%. Not too bad. Not awful. This one's the strawberry splash. It's probably best to have it like cold.
With the Royal
but
Rumble
nah,
coming up, you can bet that both these superstars are looking to make an impact here tonight and secure themselves a spot on the card.
That's what every superstar in the locker room is thinking, Michael. They're going to pull out all the stops tonight.
I mean, I'm not worried about it.
It's hard for me to imagine a greater team than these two, or a greater champion than this man right here.
Yeah, but the guy next to him is the true uncrowned king of SmackDown as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, yeah, he literally has the King Booker attire on, so ain't much I can do about that. I'll be the first to say that one. Also, if you guys ever wonder about my thumbnail art for like the game I'm playing, it's just like, how come you don't just use like screenshots from like a cutscene? It's like some of these don't have any cutscenes. I'm being honest with you. They don't.
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown. Coming to you tonight from Atlanta,
Sometimes it's just basic stuff. At that point, I don't really feel like doing
just
it.
as fired up as his sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know.
Now let's see what you got, Mr. Booker.
Getting their money's worth tonight. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me.
Okay, first of all,
come back to bite him.
A textbook reversal.
I'm fine, don't worry about me.
There's the reversal.
I would love to see like a DDT animation and just see how that actually works.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he's spent his time going
crowd going, baby.
Opponent. I think you're wrong about that.
I missed.
I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Yeah, and I know what the computer likes to do in regards to like the little stuff, like they like to taunt down the ropes and stuff. I don't like doing all that. I think that's a waste of time, personally.
If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
Just keep targeting the back. Oh wait, no, Mysterio and
reversal.
Batista used to be. Gotcha. No, Batista and Mysterio used to be tag team partners. I remember this. They were like a thing too, and then he was like, "Wait, tear your head off." It seemed like a whole like betrayal thing. Because I remember they referenced it too in
compared to my legendary reign.
What was it?
It was longer than that. And if I look out, he's measuring his opponent.
Bam!
2013, I believe. Like as an optional story.
He just stole his
Back to back to back to back, baby.
That takes guts.
Whoa! Actually, he punched me off right now. Are you crazy?
I love Booker's attitude. He doesn't care.
Oh, back to back, baby.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Oh ho ho ho!
Hey,
Does Mr. Mysterio wants to try to again?
Supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Oh, you don't get a say in this matter.
Oh my! Look at the blood just pouring down his face.
I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the living hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that.
Okay, first of all, Mr. Man, you're gonna stay right there. Matter of fact, no. I think you're gonna come over here.
You talk about raw power. You talk
Now,
about
let me know if this hurts. Like, feel free to just acknowledge on a scale of 1 to 10.
You talk about a sickening impact.
That's just wrong, plain and simple. It hurts just looking at it. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got
Oh
to
ho
end sooner or
ho!
later.
Well,
A
whichever
fight
way it goes,
you are
no
trying
one
to
can say that-
receive.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head.
How about you don't do any of that and you just sit your goofy self down there, buddy? Buddy boy.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories.
He's got his opponent right where he
And
wants
once more with
There it
a
is.
little bit of
The
soft.
scissors kick.
him. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
Okay, well clearly that. Yeah, how about no, Mr. Buddy,
I've
Mr.
been
Friendo,
looking forward to this match
Mr. Man.
all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most
I mean, that kinda
anticipated
worked.
matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation. But
Am I going left or right? Oh,
superstars
wait,
aren't
no,
having
you might be too
any
close to the
trouble
ropes. No.
doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Damn it.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
Again, I
I'm
can't
all for
tell
freedom
from
of
this angle.
expression, whether I agree with what they're saying
No,
or
don't
not.
get the
The
tag.
referee saw the
Fuck.
tag. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
I'm not gonna do it,
He's
motherfucker.
got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
Damn it.
Can't
Okay,
just
see, this is
keep
what happens when you
playing
mess
to
up
the
like this.
crowd. That's a huge
It's not a biblical
distraction,
fuck
in
up.
my
It's just
opinion.
more auto-targeting, not having my way with me.
That reversal might
Yeah,
stop his
okay, no,
opponent's
no, no.
momentum
Powerhouse, you
dead.
think you scary? You ain't nuts. You ain't bad. You ain't so bad with us boys.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be
Me-
physical. But I
Fury
don't think
punch.
anyone was prepared
You know
for this.
nothing like that.
Gotta admit,
Oh, okay,
it
you
took
gonna
me by
play that game? You gonna act
surprise,
like you
and
about to
that
reverse
doesn't
me?
happen often.
That's an understatement.
Oh, yeah?
You've been
What?
in hundreds of matches in your career.
Oh, wait, do you have
We
tech?
both
No,
called
actually, Will told me
hundreds
if you had
more.
technical.
We
Stop it.
usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
Pretty sure you're just a brawler and a powerhouse, right?
Rope break.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown is
Yeah,
the dominant brand
ready
of
for
sports
the
entertainment.
might
I can't
of
help
one of
but agree,
SmackDown's
partner.
top
You won't
people,
see action like this
who
on
just
Raw.
happens to also be the
Even if you
champion
did,
in
you'd
a
have to hear
custom
about
created
puppies
character.
and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
Don't worry about a thing. Now, how does he do this again? It's like
This
up
could
here,
be big,
right?
but it could
And then you
backfire. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd.
Oh, that guys are
too
like
much, and
landed.
that's what
I
I'm
think that's
seeing
why it
here.
didn't work.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see
Yeah.
it paying off.
Sucking you up just like your boy.
Seeing a match
Oh,
like this
right
makes
in
me
the
proud
chest
to be
there, yeah.
part of this company.
Chestus is.
I'm with you, partner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere
Oh,
else.
okay, I felt that
Cole.
one.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only
First
place
of all-
you'll see them doing what they do best.
Get the fuck off me. Stop trying to
Man, what a match.
Fight me on
Kids,
that.
if you're watching this, don't try
Piece of
this stuff
shit.
at home.
That's
Absolutely
a chest
not.
chop.
These are trained
Oh, okay.
WWE
You want to push my
superstars,
stuff? Oh, that's
and
fine.
even
That's
they
fine.
wind up
That's
seriously
more than
injured
fine.
sometimes.
That's dandy. That's
That's for
fan
sure. Even
fucking
me, a
fantastic.
former
Good sir.
WWE champion,
Okay.
has had his
You might
share
think
of
you
injuries
got
over
some
the
kind of
years.
a upper hand. Oh, okay. I guess the right side is always submission.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the
Shit.
WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
I know you're not just hitting my goddamn.
And there's the tag.
He saw that one coming.
Okay, that didn't work.
Nice quick counter there.
How humiliating to get hit with your own finisher like that.
I hope that worked. But to be fair, this is a really long cutscene. Nope.
When I first heard about this
Come
match,
on,
I
me.
wasn't sure
I need
what
you to stop,
think, but
Batista.
these-
Go.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
2, 3.
Never mind. He was just gonna be slow with it. Let's
Look at these
go.
superstars.
He don't want it. He can't want it.
Tempers are flaring here tonight after that one.
You can't imagine the kind of pressure these guys are under, Michael.
Maybe not, but I think that keeping your cool would be a major part of making it to the Royal Rumble.
This isn't a chess match. This is a very emotional situation.
And there's no doubt that these superstars are wearing their emotions on their sleeves.
It's hard
But they
not
don't
to
have
respect
sleeves.
that
Unless
kind
you
of
can't have
passion.
tattoos. Booker T with the both off the ropes from the scissor kick straight. I was trying to do the book in at one point, but I wasn't able to get that in quite well.
Nice work, champ. Now that's how you send a message. I knew we could count on you.
Okay, so right now they're hyping up the Royal Rumble. That's all I know.
There's another couple of superstars on Raw who are sticking their noses in where they don't belong. I've arranged for you to go to Raw as a cross-brand promotion for the Royal Rumble and team up with someone who will help you take care of them.
Thank you, Coach. So now we're taking on Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton. Interesting. Nothing I haven't done before. Nothing I won't do again.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Raw. This is good old JR Jim Ross, here with the world's oldest teenager, Jerry the King Lawler, and SmackDown's champion is here as well for tonight's main event.
Yeah, and tonight he's going to be partnered up with a superstar who's way out of his league.
He's a phenomenal athlete, no doubt about it, and a multiple-time champion himself.
It's too bad SmackDown's champ came all the way down here just to get shown up.
God, I love that old school brand just shitting on each other. Like just trash talk. I miss they don't do that no more. Like they always say some stuff like, you know, Raw is a dominant brand in sports entertainment. But it's like, come on, man, I could have like did something, you know?
They stirred up trouble for years here on Raw, and I have no doubt that they're looking to do the same thing again here tonight.
You call it stirring up trouble, but I call it making an impact. And that's what every superstar wants to do between now and the Royal Rumble.
Makes sense too. They're both on Raw. They both got the black and red aesthetic, tattoos on the arms. It's not too bad, you know? Who are you? Who are you people?
And with all due respect to Raw and its superstars, here comes two of the greatest competitors in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, I admit, the champ's made quite a name for himself, but his partner is practically royalty here on Raw.
Saying that they're in the home field advantage, I got the color advantage. It's like I'm going on someone else's home turf. I can't afford to fuck around. I gotta just start winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is live tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Minnesota fans have been waiting a long time to see the Raw superstars in action, and I know they're not going to be disappointed.
They certainly won't, King. The Twin Cities
You wanna try that again? Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the
Yeah, I have a
human
fixed
body
goal.
can withstand here tonight.
I think
Too
you're
slow.
right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
Oh wait, was that supposed to get me?
Go big
Back
or
to the
go
head
home.
again.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match.
Now there's some great strategy, JR. Cutting off your opponent's breath with the ring rope.
Well, I don't think strategy is the word for it, King. This seems like plain and simple
Ow.
viciousness to me.
Okay, fair enough, HBK.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't
Oh,
ever
please tell
let
me you
your
didn't just take
opponent
that off,
know
did
the
you?
extent of your injuries.
And it's easier
Oh,
said than done, JR.
right in the solar
human body
plexus,
can only
man.
absorb so much
Bing,
punishment.
bing, 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 bing.
What a counter!
This next part's gonna hurt. I do like that I get a free kick out of it though.
His opponent is down, and he's obviously
Right in
got a plan.
the nose.
I don't believe it. What? He just drove his opponent's.
Someone's not having kids anytime
you
soon.
know, right into
Well,
that
it is
steel
2008.
post.
Boy, you're still in the prime of your life. You got time.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got
Oh,
a pretty
okay.
good start
He
on
can hit
that,
me in the
JR.
balls.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I
Yeah,
supposed to do
that's where
something?
things
Mink,
get dangerous.
mink,
If
mink,
you're
mink.
proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking
Ow.
your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Don't. What for this like slippery ass curling levels of walking? You know, I like you, Owen. I really do. I like
I've
you
got
so
a
much.
feeling that
I
this
miss.
has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just
He's all fired up now, King. And I hate
It's
to be
alright.
on the receiving end.
I usually get
I
so
don't
much.
think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
I mean-
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Go
And
for the
there's
pin,
the
ref.
cover. One. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known
I
tonight.
see.
They sure are, JR.
might work
And
that
I
out.
love to hear it.
And it's been reversed.
Oh,
You know,
I don't think that
I
these
said, you don't
superstars
just
have
say
even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over,
by the way, I've never seen Triple H do this. So don't quote me if you can.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H,
Don't
and Ric
run,
Flair,
you coward.
oh boy, there's the tag.
All right. Yep.
I can't believe he countered that one. He turned the tables on his opponent with
How many times have we done this dance, Shawn Michaels? I missed. How many times have we done this dance, Shawn Michaels?
The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in it. Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
I wouldn't do that.
This is Raw action at
Never
its
listen, do they?
finest.
I mean,
That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
I mean, to be fair, two of
That's
Triple
right,
H's
JR.
like biggest
You're not gonna see
rivals
this
are
kind
in the
of
ring
action
right
on
now, so
SmackDown.
it's not so much of like a how many times have I done this dance? It's like how many times I gotta keep fighting you assholes.
That can come close
mean-
to the
I mean-
excitement of
I mean-
seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE's. He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what
No.
they signed up for, King. He's got his
See if this
opponent
works.
in a pinning predicament.
Probably
Two,
not.
three.
Never mind. It worked very easily. Triple H is just OP.
What an incredible.
Go me. Or I mean, go HB Triple H. I'm gonna say HBK.
I never thought we'd see these two looking so chummy, King.
Well, the Royal Rumble's not too far off. Maybe they're just getting into the cross-brand spirit of it.
Maybe you're right. But I wonder how long that'll last.
Probably right up until SmackDown realizes they're not in Raw's league.
Hey, I'm a Raw man through and through. But after what I just saw here tonight, we can't afford to get cocky.
There's nothing cocky about recognizing that you're the best, JR.
I mean, you say that, but I just took down two of y'all's top superstars with some help. But you know, we won. So you know, I don't know what they're gonna say about that. But we won.
Excellent performance. That was just what we needed. With a superstar like you on our side, we'll be running this company in no time.
Again, I don't remember choosing to work with Stephanie. Like at all. Yeah, I was bumping up my submission, charisma, and speed.
Guys, listen up. Here's the plan. Heard enough?
More than enough. So this is how you and your sister repay me, huh? By plotting against me?
No, Dad, wait. Listen. It's not like that at all. We're victims here too.
Oh, really? I can't wait to hear this one.
Oh, it's true. We were tricked into going along, and by the time we realized it, we were in too deep.
So, who's the mastermind then?
Well, Dad, it's someone who's been a thorn in your side for a little while now.
The fact he falls for this shit immediately, doesn't question it. He's like, my own family conspiring against me. No. He's like, we're victim. He's like, it's not our fault. We were tricked into going along with it. Oh, who is this supposed mastermind? And with that, it's just like, now they can just make up whatever nonsense they want. And he would just go along with it under the guise of like, oh yeah, it's this guy I don't like. Of course he would be doing that. It's like, dog, be for real. What would I need to like sabotage people? Now you can word it anyway. If I'm let's say I'm a jobber, right? I have no means of making an impact myself right now. It's like, oh, well, this is the best way I can do it by getting back at like Vincent Kennedy McMahon and making an impact for myself for how I've been treated or whatever you want to call it, right? But again, now it's like, okay, well, now all of a sudden you got these people thinking that I'm just doing stuff. It's like that, no. Why not? I never get to see or use any of them. I'll use Kelly for this one. But it's like, okay, so if I'm a jobber, this is me trying to take over and force my name on everybody's lips, make a name for myself. If I'm number one contender, this could all be a ploy for me to try to get the belt or get whatever match I want to go into the Rumble or WrestleMania, this, that, and the third. If I'm a champion, this is me being too big for my britches.
The following
and just
contest
being
is
cocky.
scheduled for one fall.
Which is something that can technically happen. So it's
On
like,
the
I don't
way to
know
the
anymore.
ring.
I really don't.
From Long Island, New York,
Oh, that she wore the backwards cap too. And the fact that it's just a simple WWE logo in all black, it's like, yeah, I could rock that much. It's like, hell yeah. And the only reason I don't pick Ashley already is because I've used her before. So it's like, not exactly new ground here. But I don't think I've used Kelly, or at least not in this story mode. So, little things like that.
and the opponent. Please welcome Kelly.
They love they blonde white women. I mean, so do I. But again, it's just like, now technically, normally I skip through all these matches because it's like there's no point in me doing a match if it's like a similar. Because it's like, if I'm not on the brand, why would I care, right? But this is more so me being like, you know what? Why not? I'll throw in a quick round or so because we're getting closer to the Rumble anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Also, I love how quick the McMahon switch up. I mean, like, how dare you? It's like, what for is y'all's idea? And you're over here trying to get me all fucked up. Me? Yeah, take that slap out, bitch. Come here, I'm gonna slap you right back. Slap you right back, bitch.
It's so great.
I believe I said,
bitch. Competition here tonight.
Oh, okay. Turn this way. Let me hear it. Let's turn around. Ah. Oh, wait. Yes, Fist of Fury. I didn't think about that.
But I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. Anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed.
Oh, God. She punched my pretty face.
Show.
And that's
I don't appreciate that, though.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Whip that ass.
And there's the pin.
Yeah, no, that's not going to finish her. Imagine if it did, though. What? Do I have Fist of Fury? I do.
There's no doubt
Slap,
that Ashley
slap,
is one of the
slap,
most
slap,
beautiful
slap,
and talented divas on the roster.
Her only problem is her terrible taste in men. She's refused.
Now, sadly, in this game, the girls can't bleed, which I do like that they at least included in the newer games. Like, the fact that you can bust them open. Now, obviously, they don't have the same level of, like they're not gonna, you're not gonna see any of the divas rocking the Crimson Mask, right? However, oh, God.
I think these superstars
they do actually bleed, which I'm like, okay, that's a nice little touch. Like, it's like more realistic in the sense of like, yeah, they get busted open too. Now, does it hit their whole face? No. Does it go down to their chest afterwards? No. But it's something, you know. It's a step in the right direction. Crossbody!
You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of
Hit
this
it with
great
the EU.
superstar.
Oh yeah? You know what I can
What
do?
a counter that was!
Bitch.
Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real
Now,
treat
when
to
you're
see
a showman,
diva
you can
like
taunt
Kelly
every time
Kelly
you do
in
stuff
action.
like this.
And I wouldn't
Like just to
mind
get the
seeing
crowd
how
hype.
extreme
Bitch.
Kelly can get
Brand
here
the tape.
tonight.
You might get your wish. She's
Size
an
up the other one.
exhibitionist, you know.
Oh, I know. Believe
Ooh,
me,
yeah, too
I
quick for you,
know.
wasn't it?
That's one of the
Dumbass.
reasons I showed up to work tonight. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even
Okay,
they
first of
wind
all,
up seriously injured sometimes.
Reverse.
That's for sure. Even
Back
me,
into it.
a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over
As
the
I just-
years.
Oh, you did not just do. As I make your head red.
I
That hat
certainly
can't
don't
protect
envy
you
the
forever.
referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the back. Look at this. Pandering to
Not throwing out the
pride.
ring.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'll pick you right up.
This has been a great match. Uh-oh, a slap like that
Bitch
doesn't
slap.
tickle, believe you me.
With your charming personality, I'm sure you felt one or two of those in your day, partner.
4. Ashley's a wild little filly, but I bet I could tame her.
I'm not sure about that, partner. She seems like she'd be quite a handful.
She seems like she...
Look at this! You don't often see a superstar's own finishing
Now, when you still
move
finish
used
this too, I like that it
against them
changed the
like
camera angle up to know that you're doing something else.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure...
Boom! Right in the
We knew
heart.
it was going to be
I think.
intense. We knew it was going to be physical.
Regardless,
Match, shoulders down. This could be it.
I think she kicked out. I'd be like, yeah, she was there. What was this shit when I used you for that gauntlet match? Oh, damn, he debuted the year I was born. Shame we can't see like a post-victory screen or something. I mean, I'm not in that match. I don't really care. All right, let's see here. I'm okay. I guess I'll do some charity events. Try to get my morale up, even though my guy's like inconsolable, whatever. Like he's just mad for the sake of being mad. Right? You can't be mad at people dying of cancer. I mean, come on. What the hell is this? The fruits of my loins would never turn rotten on their own father. I like that my guy just doesn't even bother trying to explain himself. Like, the fuck are you talking about, Vince? I don't know any of this. I'm just kind of like, oh well, I guess this is happening now, and I never get to prove my innocence.
I can't believe you'd be so stupid as to actually plot against Mr. McMahon. What the hell are you thinking? You're on your own from now on, player. I can't put SmackDown at risk by standing up for you anymore.
I mean, I get what Teddy's saying, but still.
Life's about to get a lot worse for you, chap. Not only will you face one of SmackDown's greatest superstars, he's also being managed by one of Raw's top talents. This is what you get when you mess with Vince or Kennedy McMahon.
It's not my fault. Blame your kids. Like the fact that the game is just kind of, they just say like, yeah, you're just guilty. It's like I don't get saying this. No, you're just guilty. The fact that my morale is still furious. How many orphans do I have to see before my guy starts being an asshole? But again, it's like, dude, I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. But somehow it is. Somehow, some way. Every time.
We're just over 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and all of SmackDown has been rocked by the revelation that our champion has been plotting against Mr. McMahon.
I can't believe that idiot was stupid enough to try and sabotage the WWE chairman like that.
And to make matters worse, he apparently recruited Mr. McMahon's own children for the conspiracy.
I don't know what's going to
that's
happen,
right.
but I promise you, hell hath no fury like Mr. McMahon.
My guy just doesn't say anything in regards to anything. He's just kind of like, nah, it is what it is, I guess. It's like, dude, it's like getting framed for murder and you just kind of go into jail afterwards like, well, damn, I don't know what they're talking about. I didn't do none of that. It's like, you did. You did. You could have done something. But as far as I'm concerned, you did. And you didn't fight it.
2 weeks ago, you called him the uncrowned king of SmackDown, John, and tonight he's taking on the champion in this non-title, no disqualification match.
Yeah, and he's got some Raw royalty backing him up, too. If I had any sympathy for our champion, I'd feel sorry for him.
I love the idea that he won King of the Ring one time and all of a sudden that became his new persona. I think Baron Corbin had one too, where they called him like King
If
Corbin.
the champion is nervous about this match, he's not letting it show.
How could he not be? He's facing arguably the two greatest superstars in the business in a no disqualification match.
I got this. I got this. Again, I'm not bumming myself up past 80, at least till I get past the first year. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to hit me?
He made his opponent look
Line.
like a chump
For gas
with that
and
counter. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd tonight,
gas.
and that's
Whatever
what I'm
shall I
seeing here.
do? So I book a free.
He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we
Ignore
see
my
it paying
signs.
off.
I put those up in a different year of my
That
life.
was a textbook reversal.
Last
There's
month.
the reversal. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stuff it
On your head,
Absolutely
boy.
not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even
God, my
me,
submission
a
sucks ass in
former
this game.
WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Dude.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in
Oh,
this ring
you
tonight.
avoid that? Avoid
Wouldn't
this.
surprise me one bit. This
What did I
is a
just
great
say?
match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And
How about
that's what
no?
really matters.
Goofy mother.
If the WWE fans aren't
Stop
happy,
it.
they'll let you know it.
What did I just say? Can I just tell you I stop it? Oh, you hard of hearing now, ain't you? What did I just say? Mink, mink.
Each of these competitors is looking for the
You heard that,
slightest bit
didn't
of
you?
weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar.
So many rights, you're gonna
wounded
beg for a
animal.
left.
It's
Bing.
survival of the fittest.
And that also
Yeah.
means that if you're not at
You know, I was like that, did you?
100%, you've got to be able to
Oh, you thought I was
hide it
just
from your
nice.
opponent.
That's absolutely
I am
right.
nice,
This business
but I'm
is
also
as
damn
psychological
good.
as it is physical. You can't let your
I won't even
opponents
get back
think
up.
you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider
Okay.
any of these superstars.
Maybe you should sit outside. You want to sit outside? I feel like you're the kind of person that likes to sit outside.
Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some
Do me a
momentum.
favor.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just, he can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his
Oh, don't worry. I'm
opponent.
going to send you out the other way, too. The second you come back in here.
This is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Oh, go ahead.
I love
Come this way.
Booker's attitude. He
I dare
doesn't
you.
care what the fans
I
think.
double
He's
dog dare you.
focused on
You
winning,
gonna put your
and
hands
that's
on
it.
me?
Well, he might want to acknowledge the paying
Okay,
customers
okay.
who make it possible for him to earn a
Now,
paycheck.
when I said you're going out the other way,
If
I'm
they
not even
don't
going to
buy
throw
a
you the same
ticket
way.
to cheer
I'm
him
going to throw you a
on,
different way.
they'll
A way you're
buy
not
one
used to
to
doing.
watch him get
Pick
beat.
you up like this, and you're going to say hi to Triple H for me. Cool? Ow! Punch me in the goddamn face.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner.
I swear on everything.
You
You do that
just
one
can't
time.
experience
Matter
a
of fact,
thrill like this
oh, God.
anywhere
Forget my
else.
stamina. It's
And
just
that's
ass,
because
apparently.
You're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars.
Also, for some reason, even if I'm not on orange,
You certainly
if
are.
I don't break
They're
this
the
immediately,
greatest
I
athletes
just
in the
lose.
world.
I have
And
no
this
clue
is the
why.
only
Maybe it's because my
place you'll see
submission
them
skill is as
doing
high
what
as it
they
could
do
be.
best.
Sit down.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
And Triple H pulls me out the ring with my
The First
foot.
Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression. Whether I agree with what they're saying, instead of pandering to the fans, you
sit
should
down.
really keep your head in the match.
Come on.
Put you
You're
over
looking
there,
at a
knee.
superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Come on, show it off.
Yeah,
This is
you
a wrestling
expect to get
match,
whipped,
not
did
a
you?
popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling
No,
his
no,
style
just
of
catch my
match, and
breath.
he's
Sorry.
coming up on a
Beating
big
your ass took a
payoff.
lot out of me. Not like that. Stop it.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up
Not gonna lie,
against
for like a
each other
split second, I thought
sooner
he threw
or
that.
later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how
Oh,
glad I am
okay.
that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed
You get to
a
leave with a
great
concussion.
show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
And a ring a ding ding, baby. Boy. R.I.P. to Sabu.
The champion has overcome the odds and won the match, and his opponent does not look happy about it.
Are you surprised? He just lost a match, and I'm sure Mr. McMahon's not going to be too happy with him.
And we've seen in recent weeks what happens to superstars who get on Mr. McMahon's bad side.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the end of their careers, if they're lucky.
But it seems as if the champion has survived Mr. McMahon's wrath here tonight.
For the moment, Michael, but only for the moment. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
Oi. Hello, Ashley. Something about girls with hats. Just does it for me. Also, I never learned how to do that whistle. You know, when you pinch like your lower lip together and you go. I don't know how to do that. I really don't. Nothing but a dirty traitor. And if a great Washington Booker beat him, then I won. Again, I won that match. I wouldn't be talking too much shit, Triple H. Okay, I have no injuries. Yeah, I just need 4 more and I can do something else. Charity events, because apparently that's the only way I can boost my morale, because my guy's a whiny prick. I'm such a diva in this game. Not like the divas, but I am a like diva. I am over here like Why isn't everyone catering to me? It's like, dude, you're a millionaire now. Shut the fuck up.
Mr. McMahon wants to send a Raw superstar over here this week to teach you a lesson. He's all fired up about it. And the last thing I'm gonna do is tell Mr. McMahon no? Good luck, player. You gonna need it.
I mean, I get it. You know, he's worried about his job and stuff. It's fair. But, like, come on, man. How is my submission looking? It should be almost at 60. Again, worst case scenario, once I put the actual thing in, it'll be better or maybe worse. I don't know yet.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a little no disqualification match this week. And just so I don't get lonely out there, I think I'm going to bring a pal of mine from SmackDown to keep me company at ringside. See you out there, champ.
I mean, I know no one's in my corner is really gonna back me right now, but I'm also like, come on, man. All this nonsense is like, dude, y'all know I ain't do all this. Well, I mean, they don't know that, but like, come on. It's the same thing of like, it's the same when I play Dave Reckoning, and they're like, oh, come on, dude, you're the only one that doesn't have an alibi. We think you steal the belt. If I did steal the belt, why would I not just bring it back at the point of me getting fired? I would argue that's something I would consider to bring the belt back for. Oh, you shouldn't have told me it was no disqualification. I'm gonna fuck you up. Also, I'm sorry for like the short streams, guys. Normally I put in longer streams when I'm playing certain games. It's just that I'm trying to crunch time right now because I've been busy with work and stuff.
It's just over 1 week away. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight our disgraced champion is in another non-disqualification match.
That's right, against the so-called King of Raw. And his opponent from last week will be at ringside.
Mr. McMahon has gone to great lengths to stack the deck against the champion.
He hasn't even gotten started yet. Mr. McMahon's going to take his time and enjoy this.
Imagine Teddy pulls like the black card on me, and I'm just like, it's like, you know how long it took for a brother to get into power? You gonna fuck this up for me, player? I'd be like, what? Teddy, why are you talking like that? I thought we were like, fuck being live. You over here messing up our business. You know how long it took him to even consider me as a possibility for being general manager, and you gonna come mess it up for me, making us brothers look bad? I'd be like, hey, I didn't know. Miss Galaxy, I gotta figure that out, though. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to Google it.
They've been referred to as the Kings
but I am
of
going to
SmackDown
check.
and Raw, and they're working together again tonight in the service of Mr. McMahon.
And that's the smartest move they could have made. They're already at the top of the business, but doing this favor for Mr. McMahon will set them up for life.
Holy shit, that is a... In the 90s? Hello. Same I was like 2 at the goddamn time. She does like wearing green. Man, it must have been crazy coming up in the world back in the day. Like, you know, as a lady and all that. You know, and I feel bad too, because nowadays, like, the divas actually get a lot of respect. And I'm not going to say respect, that's a weird way. But they get a lot of stuff they can do now. They can actually do ladder matches. They can actually do elimination chambers. They have their own belts. Like, they have, like, everything the guys have relatively now, they do. They didn't have that back in the day. Most of the time, they were just managers or eye candy, which, I mean...
He might be SmackDown's champion for the moment, but you have to think that his days might be numbered.
What makes you say that, genius? The fact
that the fuck you, first of all. I'm going to hold this whole belt.
Sending 2 of WWE's top superstars to beat him into the ground?
And again, it's like a thing of like, I get why it was the way it was back in the day. like having ring girls and stuff. Like, yeah, they're pretty and all that, but like you wasn't gonna have them fight in the cage or whatever. You didn't want those looks to go bad. You didn't want to see them bleed, get busted open, swollen faces. It didn't help for their like sex appeal merchandising. But they still had some divas that did it from time to time. And yeah, well, they also did strip from time to time too. It's like they did have actual matches. That's right. Trish Stratus is considered a legend in the business because she did it. Well, I'm not gonna say she was the first, but she did a lot of stuff first.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
And again, it's just how it was managed back in the day. And the thing is, that's only for certain areas. Because in Japan, like the wrestlers there are way different in terms of like what they do. Ow, motherfucker, stop it.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker.
And again, like I said, like stuff progresses different. I'll word it like that, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Because again, they've had female fighters and stuff like that in certain areas earlier than that. They've had intergender matches and stuff like that too. It's like, and however you think about it, it's like, okay, that was back in the day. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say I don't like. I like the old divas, like I do. Do I remember any of the matches? Not like that. Do I remember the names? You're goddamn right, I do.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
But again, it's just like one of the things of like, if they had the same opportunities, they would have thrived just like the men would. Because again, you can be a badass and still be beautiful.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup.
At least try to.
I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed.
Whoa, the power!
But I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
I missed. The power.
Each of these
Positivity.
is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that
Just
if you're
not
not
100%. And again, it's a shame too, because like, don't get me wrong, a lot of divas did win the belt once or twice, like the women's champion and stuff. But they didn't have tag team. They didn't have the divas one on the side. They didn't have like a whole bunch of. They didn't have options like that. They only had one belt to fight for. Meanwhile, the men had the Intercontinental, United States, World Heavyweight, United States. They didn't even have the stuff like the 24-hour, which could be held by anybody, or the 24/7 one. Sorry.
You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your
And again, would have been sick to see.
Before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as
but again,
matches, it's going to keep
the technology wasn't really there. People's mindsets wasn't really there. They all had that one focus right now, which is the men do the fighting, the women are there to like get the hormones going for certain people. It's like, which you know sucks, but you know, like they had to do that back in the day, and eventually it paved way to where we are now. So you know, you take the good and the bad. Would I ever like to see both wrestling and like bikini contest? Yes, that would have been awesome. That being said, it's like you can't always get what you want. God damn it, those they got when they had those paddle matches, or when they had the wrestling with the mud. I was like, okay, it's a nice little niche they're hitting right there. Cool. Bikini contest, and they just started stripping. It's like, oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. Oh, hello, Candace. From a bygone era of Milwaukee and no, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, she was on Playboy. Who the hell is messaging me? How do we get someone made tostadas?
I don't think we're done here yet.
Say man, if you don't get on my goddamn face.
He's committed treason against Mr. McMahon. That's a hanging offense.
Please tell me I get help this time.
The champion is certainly getting hung out to dry here tonight.
Are you surprised?
I tried, I think.
Champion, but those two are practically royalty.
You know, you keep saying practically royalty. Only one. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. They both might have won King of the Ring. I might be wrong.
Good to be the kings.
Did Triple H ever win King of the Ring? You know what? Because again, they keep saying royalty. They keep spamming the word. I'm about to look this shit up. Hold on. I cannot spell right now. Did Triple H ever won King of the Ring? What the shit is that? Yes, Triple H won King of the Ring in 1997, defeating Mankind. Oh! Oh ho ho! Yeah, no. They are technically both royalty. They both won King of the Ring. Hell yeah. I stand corrected. Whole foot in my mouth scenario. I am a silly man for doubting the royalty. I shouldn't have did that.
How'd you like what happened after your match last week, champ? Better get used to that kind of treatment because you've got a lot more coming your way for what you've done to me and my family.
Seriously, the way Vince be acting right now, you would think I like screwed his daughter, beat his son, and just did like a whole bunch of messed up stuff. Who hasn't plied in this business? Let me ask you that. Having a poodle defend a pork chop against two angry pit bulls. I like how it says it like that. Like dogs won't absolutely turn up when they have to be to defend what's theirs. I say, you ever see a dog? Oh, not that one. I say, you ever see a dog fight over anything? They go ballistic. A pit. Now, granted, depends on the size of the pit bulls. If they're jumping the dog or whatever, but if a dog fights hard enough, they will back off because they will look at it and be like, you know what? Maybe it's not worth it. This person might actually be crazy. I'm not trying to fight a crazy dog now. I myself am not a crazy dog. I want the food, but I'm not willing to die over it. That dog is very much willing to die over that food. So it's like you got to think a little bit. What was I doing over here? My submission. I think I gotta do one more to get to like where I want it. Right? Oh no, what's this? It's a cutscene in the middle of the week that for some reason I'm a part of, even though we only work Mondays through Fridays. So unless I came down here to train and practice.
Gentlemen, I can't wait to see what you do to that traitor in your championship match this Sunday.
Yeah, and the best part will be when I bring his championship back to Raw with me.
To Raw? That championship staying right here on SmackDown.
Let's be realistic. You're not even in my league.
I think Triple H is the only one with the alternate costume here.
Right now. Stop it! Both of you.
Oh my gosh! That was your fault.
My fault? You're the one who shoved him.
I was trying to get him out of your way.
You expect me to believe that?
Just launched his ass. It's like, yeah. Ooh. Ah, and now he's not in a good mood. At least with them. Okay, so my submission's at 60. I guess I'll bump up my charisma next. No, speed. Charisma can wait. Okay, now before I do this, I believe someone said something about tostadas being downstairs. For some reason, I thought she meant like the what's the one where they wrap it around the little meat in the thing? No, not burrito. I'm trying to think of the name now. It's called the oh, what's the name of it? Regardless, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. They made tostadas. And I'm drawing a blank on the name for the thing. It's supposed to be like, it's not taquitos. It's not, it damn sure ain't churros.
Where we're just 2
I
days
just don't
away
know what it's
from
called
the
right now.
Royal
It's
Rumble.
bothering me.
Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and John, it
You know what I
seems
mean?
as
It's
if
kind of like
everyone's
it's
getting
the
on Mr.
meat
McMahon's bad
that's
side lately.
in
As
that
fired
stuff
up
that's
as the
kind of like
chairman is these
wrapped up.
days, that's
Kind
not
of like a
hard to
churro,
do.
but it's like
And
thin.
that is
It's
led
almost
to a
like paper. You know what I'm
cross-brand, no
talking about?
disqualification handicap match tonight.
I can't
Not
remember
to mention
now.
a triple threat championship match this Sunday. This is getting ugly.
The uncrowned King of SmackDown hopes to bring home the gold this Sunday at the Royal Rumble.
And the best way for him to do that is to put a serious hurt on the champion here tonight.
How awful would it be if this superstar wins the championship at the Royal Rumble and takes it back to Raw with him?
And it would be an absolute tragedy. And I'd lay the blame squarely at the feet of our no-good traitorous champion.
The title might not be on the line tonight, but there's no doubt that this match could have a significant impact on Sunday's triple threat championship match.
Absolutely. 2-on-1, no disqualifications. Forget about winning. He'll be lucky to survive.
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I was trying to shovel like 3 whole tostadas down my gullet real quick and get back into the swing of things. Swing of things. Oh, I should play Ultimate Spider-Man at some point. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's
Jack.
going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow? Come on.
Not a popularity contest.
Right on the
We've
tail.
seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
You dare. Now, one of my favorite matches back in the day when I used to play this game, like, consistently, like, outside of story mode, I loved playing Extreme Rules, because there was so much you could do in that.
And actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. I think someone's been taking flying
I
lessons.
need you on your feet.
Here it is. He's building up ahead of steam.
I mean, I hit him, technically.
And if
So,
his opponent is
go
smart,
me.
he'll get the hell out of there. You feel like a jerk when someone
Oh, I
counters
should
you
use
like
Skyrim
that.
at some point, too. That would be fun. I do like me some Skyrim. Also, I know the Oblivion remaster came out. I might actually try that. I played Oblivion back in the day when I first got it, but I never, like, beat it, you know? So I think it would be a nice little thing for me to mess around with later.
Quicker than anything. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum. Nice reversal.
Nice quick counter there.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you
Damn,
train
I ain't
people.
good at that.
You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised?
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
I mean, how dare
You know, I like
fuck
Booker a
off.
lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE fans? Oh, wait, I think I'm asking the wrong person.
And I say if this was a one-on-one, I'd probably have tapped him like
I
that.
love Booker's attitude. He doesn't care what the fans think. He's focused on winning, and that's it.
Well, he might want to acknowledge the paying customers who make it possible for him to earn a paycheck.
Why bother? If they don't buy a ticket to cheer him on, they'll buy one to watch him get beat.
Damn it.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't
Yeah,
let
what's
that
that?
break
I should be
your
good.
focus, but that's easier said than done.
Ooh.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
Damn it. Get up.
That's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too...
This is just dumb. You don't win a match
know
by
you're-
taunting your opponent.
And you reverse me mid-time.
I
What
disagree.
kind of bullshit
Getting
is
the
that?
crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Oh yeah, reverse this. Bitch.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You gotta watch out for
That
your
shit is
opponent
sore.
when
You
they're
can't sit
getting
down
fired
tomorrow.
up like this. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
Done
Say
and done.
that again. I've seen matches won and... won't believe it. Talk about overcoming the odds.
As much as I can't stand this guy, I have to admit, that was one of the most incredible victories I've ever seen.
But the question remains, does he have enough left to retain his championship at the Royal Rumble?
Highly unlikely. He'll be facing the same opponents, and he's carrying a lot of damage in with him.
Mr. McMahon might not have liked the outcome of this match, but Sunday could be a different story.
I can just about guarantee it, and it's not going to have a happy ending for the champ.
They forget who they talking to. Because I am not just him. I am me. And me has pretty good suspicions about this.
Your days as champion are numbered. After this Sunday's Royal Rumble, the championship is going to be around the waist of someone who deserves to hold it. Because that's what I want. And what I want, I get.
As oddly specific for the medical staff to be like, you should not engage in the title defense, and Long just laughs it off. It's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know whether to wish you luck this Sunday or not. It doesn't matter if you're guilty or innocent. Having you as champion makes things difficult for everyone on SmackDown, and it sure ain't made my life easier, player.
Again, I get Tay's logic on that too. Just like, well, it's like, my thing is like this. If I'm a good superstar, he'll back me. If I'm a champion, he'll back me. But he'll also be like, dude, come on. I can't keep doing this, man. Oh. What's the main event then? Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, the Royal Rumble. I'm a bit nervous, but I've won matches like this before. Take my word for it, trust me. But yeah, I think I got this.
This is it, the Royal Rumble.
Get ready to crown a new champion tonight.
I just hope that Raw doesn't walk out of here with the title.
That won't happen. Have a little faith in SmackDown, will you?
3 of WWE's greatest superstars square off for the championship tonight, live on pay-per-view.
I think this is my guy having like flashback, like not flashback, but like his own like imagination, like potential outcomes that could happen in these matches. It's like, if I'm not careful, I could end up like this, but I could also end up like this. Like kind of like arguing with himself about it. Like, whoa.
The champion has gotten the better of him in their recent series of matches, but will tonight be his night?
I think it will. The championship is on the line, and he's going to pull out all of the stops tonight.
Again, I am kind of nervous, but it's like, dude, I'm gonna tell you,
He's
I think I got
defeated
this.
the hands of the champion recently, and he's not a superstar who handles losing well.
And with our most prestigious championship on the line, this is as perfect an opportunity for payback as he's going to get.
All I know is I can't lose to Triple H. That shit is not going to Raw.
I can't imagine being in a worse position than this man after weeks of enduring overwhelming odds. 2 titans of sports entertainment are coming for his championship.
And even if he survives tonight, he's still on Mr. McMahon's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if I win tonight, he's not gonna leave me alone until after WrestleMania. Like, that's how the storyline always goes. Let's get it. Win or lose, Mr. McMahon won't leave me alone till after WrestleMania. But if he gonna keep fucking with me, he gonna remember he fucking with the champion. Not just a guy, I'm the guy. And I damn sure ain't going down like no punk. I just realized he has like a handlebar mustache in this picture. Alright. Now the question isn't... Wait a minute.
He slipped out of that one.
I don't think anyone in this match is even considered. Look at him, he's just
radiating
confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
I meant to say.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
And as long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat. Watch it. He reversed it. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him.
Hi there,
and
friend.
He's feeding off that energy right now.
How about no, Mr. Crazy Man? Keep your hands to yourself.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE.
I'm sorry, I don't typically say the N-word that abruptly, but like, you know, I'm doing it for... I'm bored. And black and bored. I can say it.
Oh man, what an impact.
Alright, I'm holding onto a rampage because I guarantee I'm going to need it at some point.
And that's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object you're on.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
That reversal might stop his
Damn it.
opponent's momentum dead. Nice reversal.
Dumbass.
Even if you wind up winning, he's 3 seconds away from victory.
I'm not even humoring that one. Just no. Oh boy. Alright. Now that his head's injured enough that a finisher will basically do him in. Because again, it's no DQ, which means I can just spam weapons all I want. Fuck y'all gonna do about it.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only... Here it is. He's built up a head of steam, and he's about to
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Ah, one for the legs.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this.
Wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer. There's the cover.
And no.
Can he do it?
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar.
I know good and goddamn well you did not just...
It sounds like...
Did you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I.
Why am I pinning you?
Right here. 1, 2. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say.
He's got this crowd solidly
Bomb.
Exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. You know,
okay, well, that just fucking happened. Stop it.
Too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. And here's the cover.
1, 2. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE
no,
fans.
mister.
You're right about that.
Stop it.
Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
You're both gonna get laid out. The question just goes to...
Man, What a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
Nah.
That's for sure. Even
You
me,
silly
a former...
The
goosebag.
adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
There's the reversal.
You know, I like Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being a champion if you lose?
The most frustrating thing in the world is when you want to keep fighting and there's just nothing left. And I think we're getting to that point here.
I don't think he broke it. I think my submission is just ass.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
Get up.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not
Ah, damn it.
athletes like the WWE. This is just
I made the classic evil villain mistake of pulling a weapon on the main character.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
One of you fuckers has to get up. And when you do,
This
take your
capacity
goddamn
crowd
head
is
off with
certainly
this
getting
belt.
its money's worth here tonight.
Oh, you first, I guess.
Thing too.
Alright, stay corrected.
Tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical.
Look at the motherfucker in front of you.
Think you're easy pickings.
Let me get my stamina back up for
any of
fuck
these
that up, boys.
superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
Shot.
Nothing costs you a
To the
match
love.
more than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Yo, goofy ass down. Matter of fact, come here so I can pit
He
you.
could pin his opponent right here.
I'm honestly surprised he
Talk
kicked
about
out.
superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them.
Give me
right
my shit
here.
back.
And
I
that's a
said
potentially dangerous mindset to be
my
in.
belt.
If you're too proud,
Bitch.
oh my God, someone's got to stop this.
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name
Oh,
of
we're
the
playing
game.
that game now. Oh, you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up.
I think these fans have had just about enough of King Booker.
That's because these fans have no respect for his accomplishments. Don't forget, he's a 5-time WCW champion.
Why am I? Stop looking at Booker
was a
T.
long time ago, partner, and quite frankly, Booker's attitude was a lot better in those days.
Yeah, well, his attitude won him the World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown, and that's something all the cheering fans in the world couldn't do for him.
Damn it.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure
let's
what to
play
think,
that.
but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous match. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that's what matters. If you're not doing everything you can to win, you're in the wrong business.
He may get the 3 count right here.
2, 3.
And a ring a ding ding, baby. Who called
I
it?
certainly don't envy.
Damn, I'm good. I like that they give you the nicknames too. It was like, what do they call Rick Rude? The Ravishing One or the Ravishing Rick Rude? Ha 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 ha.
He did it against all odds. He somehow managed to retain the title.
I hate giving this guy the least little bit of credit, but that was as impressive.
And it's good that I've pinned Triple H too, so I'm not disrespecting my own brand.
And the fact that he beat a superstar who's practically royalty on Raw makes it all the sweeter.
Now, granted, I don't know if I pinned Booker T if this changes, but you know.
He showed everyone who's the dominant brand around here.
I can't imagine Mr. McMahon will be too happy about his victory, though.
For once in my life, I'm glad to be sitting next to you and not next to the chairman right now.
The champion still has Mr. McMahon to deal with, but for tonight at least, he remains a true king of sports entertainment.
Enjoy it while it lasts, fella.
Again, I'm with them on that one. It's like, we don't know what's going to happen next. Least of all, not high, good sir. Sabu won the Royal Rumble. He had no comment. Of course he didn't. Boy. Alright, no fatigue. I was going to work on my speed next, I believe. Microphone fan. Mm. That's funny. Yeah, let me guess. I'm not out of the woods yet, and he's still after my nuts. He's over here just being like, don't think you got comfortable just because you won that one pay-per-view, champ. Oh, here it is. My decision about I'm making a lot wants to smack. Doing something right. Yeah, until they decide to get rid of you for.
Mr. McMahon is putting a huge amount of pressure on me to make sure you don't go to WrestleMania. I told him, you're one of my top guys, and we can't do the show without you. Now, he didn't like that at all, so you better watch your back, player.
Like, I get it. I do. Goddamn. As long as the board of directors has my back, I won't let Mr. McMahon cause too much damage. That means no match for you this week. You say that. Ah, fuck.
I'm sorry if you had the impression that you had some time off, but that's, it's just not the case. You've got a no disqualification match against a surprise opponent, so if I were you, I'd start getting ready.
Imagine she sent me this text on the road, like I'm driving to my house or something. I'm going to see my wife and kids finally after so long. And it's just like, oh yeah, you have this. Bitch, I'm like 5 hours away. Damn, I'm just like gunning it back over there, trying to get back over there. Like, god damn it. Well, I have like 2-3 days of travel, I guess. So technically I could book a flight if I need to. I mean, it's not scratching my bank account. I got like 20...
I'm sorry if you had the impression that you had some time off, but that's, it's just not the case. You've got a no disqualification match against a surprise opponent, so if I were you...
Yeah, I thought I deleted. I'm not tripping. I know what I did. Alright, I was getting my speed up and getting confused, apparently. I just realized my locker room had like two divas over here, which I think is Tori and I want to say Ashley from this angle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 matches and no way out. Okay. The Great Khali. I haven't seen him all game. Oh, hello. But as far as surprise opponents go, they could always do worse.
With the Royal Rumble behind us, we're just over 2 weeks away from no way out. This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and the controversy surrounding our champion continues.
Yeah, Mr. McMahon seems to think he hasn't gotten his pound of flesh yet.
And I don't think he's too happy about our general manager standing in his way.
I'm not happy about it either. I hope he knows what he's doing.
That big motherfucker in the background.
Mr. McMahon, with all due respect, it's not a good use of SmackDown's resources to use our superstars to pursue a personal vendetta. And as long as I'm making decisions that benefit this brand, we both know that I can't be removed from my position.
Well, hold on there. I don't want to remove you. Quite the opposite, in fact. I want to reward you with an extended vacation until after WrestleMania. Fortunately, my daughter Stephanie is a former general manager, and I'm sure she'll fill in admirably until you return.
Don't forget to write.
I mean, I saw that coming. Let's keep it a buck. I figured they pulled some shit like this. It was like I'm over here like, well, goddamn. Now, to be fair, he did word that poorly, too. He was like, as long as I'm making decisions that benefit this company, nah. I was like, dude. Like, you could have just kept your mouth shut. Like, again, he makes sense, though.
I don't believe what we've just heard. Our general manager has been sent on an extended vacation, and Stephanie McMahon is the interim GM.
And now we're hearing that this is going to be a no disqualification, non-title match against the champion.
I mean, I'm not really worried about it, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, man.
The only thing standing between this man and the McMahons was our general manager, and he's just been removed from the equation.
If you thought things were bad for him before, you haven't seen anything yet.
Now, my thing is like this. Once it gets to a certain point, I'll probably start skipping this storyline because after a while, I'm going to be honest with you, it happens every goddamn time. And I'm not making that up. So, like, I'll play it through this time, but, like, if we ever come back on a second year of this game, and it goes like, oh, yeah, the McMahons are feuding with you again, I'm just going to skip to the last fight or whatever. All right, yes. And don't get me wrong, I'll bump my guys overall to make sure he wins some matches so he doesn't just, like, auto-lose on a simulate. But, like, at the same time, it's like, come on, man.
That makes two of us, partner. Let's get this show on the road. There's a lot of things under the ring.
Because if I recall correctly, I almost hit quit match because I'm stupid. Oh, yeah.
And all of them hurt.
Oh, yeah.
That was a textbook
I said,
reversal.
Thank you. Could you please, sir?
Roma,
oh, yeah.
That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
Who in their right mind would try to do that?
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy,
you never know.
Damn, grab the weapon.
Insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more.
And somehow he can reverse mid-taunt. Of course he can.
Till the match is over.
Yeah, how about
This has
no,
been a great
Mr.
match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you? He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
He's all about bringing the hammer down, and that proves it. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
He's going for the pin. One.
Oh, well, I guess that was something that just happened. I guess even if I'm about to win, I'm still gonna fucking lose. Oh, let me guess. Is it Triple H coming out? Maybe The Undertaker? Kane? Mark Henry? Please tell me it's somehow Rey Mysterio. When you win? That's a good one.
What happened to the lights?
Somebody must have fallen asleep at the switch.
Oh my God! Do you see what I'm seeing?
I see it, but I don't think he does.
He sure sees it now.
It might be the last thing he ever sees.
Oh wait, it's no disqualification. I was like, ref, you ain't gonna call that.
Plain and simple.
And he'll be lucky if that's the worst that happens to him before WrestleMania.
Hi, Undertaker. Haven't seen you win this whole game. I guess good to see you now, buddy. The fact that it's an auto lose too pisses me off. Fucks with my record. I like that they acknowledge that she's worked with me in the past. I'm gonna say something real foul. But that's your problem. It's like, my thing is like this. It's not even a matter of them being scared of those two that bothers me. It's the idea of how would I convince them to go against the McMahons, if anything, and be like, because everyone's gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Why would I even bother? Not even finding those two for that one match. Why would I risk getting on the McMahon's bad side and have them do to me what they're doing to you? Right? It's a survival thing too. They're gonna be like, nah, I'm good.
You must be out of your bloody head if you think for 1 second I'd team with you against that monster. Don't embarrass yourself by asking again.
But I bought cookies.
Boy, I'd love to team up with you against that walking freak show, but I've got other things to do, like keep breathing. Find some other sucker, one who's preferably got a death wish.
Again, these are just everyone being like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Nah, fuck you. I'm not going out there. It's like, dude, I mean, I know what to say. See, you don't. I'm not forcing y'all to jump in there with me, but you have the option to.
That was a pretty funny joke asking me if I'd team up with you this week. You were joking, right?
First of all, if I was joking, why the hell would you message me afterwards? Oh, no message here? I guess you don't text. Well, that was freaky. Almost like Bobby Lashley fucking growling at me. I love that not even any of the other big guys would be down to help, like Mark Henry. I've teamed with him in the past or anything like that. It's like, no, we're just not going to help you. What about Kane, his brother? What about him? Like, there's got to be someone y'all could throw in with me.
I hear you're having trouble finding a partner, and that's just too bad. I mean, really, my heart bleeds for you. But if you can't find anyone, I'm just going to be forced to make it a handicap match.
You cut. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, it's like, dude, I'm going to tell you. He's still just a man. High school lunch. Oh god, my guy really is a dick. At this point, I'd accept the help of a high school lunch lady. And he's really doing my favor. I'll definitely remember that in the future. I won't. I feel like I won't. Like I feel like I'll be like, what are you talking about, Rey Mysterio? And be like, hey, now it's time for you to watch my back. My fatigue levels are still low, so that's fine. Oh, I don't like where this is going.
No Way Out is just over 1 week away.
Oh.
This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and for one superstar
I swear at this point I was doing this
there may
intentionally.
truly be no way out.
We all
I
saw what happened last week, and that's just the beginning.
The champ will be lucky to even survive until No Way Out.
There's only one guy in the locker room who supports him. And how long do you think that's going to last?
I'm just saying, ladies, my stamina's at 50, but it'll go up to 60 at some point. And then 70. Oh, he's from Texas.
Tonight's main event could be one of the biggest matches in WWE history. What was that?
Wake up, Ray! Wake up!
Yeah, but someone that says he's not scared, he's really worried about falling lights. Also, yeah, he's just like, move, bitch. Nigga, run around.
No! No!
God damn it, Ray, you couldn't circle around that? It's a box. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't judge him. Maybe it was this fight or flight reaction. He was panicking. Yesterday, he wasn't scared. That looked pretty goddamn scared to me. High school science teacher still. Someone who has been through high school and done science class. I feel for that poor woman.
The champion was supposed to have a tag team match tonight, but his partner, I don't even know where to begin.
I don't even want to think about what happened to his partner. I'm going to have nightmares about that for weeks.
When Mysterio comes back like they did in the SmackDown vs. Raw, was it 2009? No, it wasn't 2009. 2012. I think it's like the Road to WrestleMania thing. Or like Undertaker makes maybe it was 2010, but he like makes Finley and I think the other one was Santino and the Zombies, and they're all green and pale and everything.
From India, weighing in at
Now, here comes the age-old question, which is, do I care enough to do this match? I mean, I have enough time. I have more than enough time to do it, but I don't. I'm going to have to fight both of them. It's going to suck. Now, I know I can win. That's not the issue. The question is, wait. Yeah, okay.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen.
I hit the
but
joystick.
I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Oh, geez, thank you. I was getting lonely out there.
You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
falls over like a goddamn
I
fish.
think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win.
Yeah,
You know that
neither of them go outside. Oh, never mind. Fuck me, I guess.
Can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff because it sure
Oh, God damn it.
personal experience.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think any of this talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just...
Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
Technically, I win.
I thought these two were terrifying before, but seeing them this angry is something else entirely.
They're frustrated that they didn't get to completely dismantle a champ, but it wasn't for lack of trying.
I know that this is a rough business, but there are rules. You can't just end a superstar's career.
Tell that to these guys. Better yet, tell that to Mr. McMahon.
No, thank you. I have no desire to make a target of myself.
That's the smartest thing you've said all night, Michael. Of course, that's not saying much.
I mean, I won, so. Ooh, wrong button.
So, have you had enough yet? There's still time for you to just give up now and save yourself a world of pain. Don't be an idiot. Think of your career and not your pride.
Yeah, here's the thing. If I give her the belt, and I know this for a fact, they don't go away at all. It's a dupe to just get you out of your belt, which I was promptly respond with a go fuck yourself, lady. So after No Way Out, then it's WrestleMania, which means I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches afterwards. And again, I don't believe them in the slightest way, shape, or form. She is full of shit. Alright, let's see. Speed's at 56. Oh, I better start training to get back up to 60. What's this? If I had a force on the business, took out the one guy who's still alongside me. I can't fight the power, but I can fight the enforcer. Ooh. The cojones on my guy. I swear. I don't know where he gets it from. Big old brass balls, that man right there. Wait, what? How is that my fault? Absolutely, nigga, I had a match that night. I had to fight. What are you talking about? I fought both of them. How is this my fault exactly, MVP?
I can't believe you were stupid enough to make that challenge, but I accept. Your championship will be on the line at No Way Out in a Hell in a Cell match. Get ready to
Imagine
be
no.
sent to hell by someone who's very familiar with the place.
Okay, sorry. No, but imagine though. Imagine like Undertaker finally dies of like old age or something. You just see like a giant gateway to hell open up behind him. He just kind of walks in, just like sees Satan or something, and goes like, "Top of the morning to you," and goes about his business. Or even worse, he walks in there, sits on the throne, and then it closes in front of him. It's like, holy shit, the devil has been walking amongst us all this time. And then people start like freaking out, rioting in the streets, losing their shit. It's like, ah. Again, how was this my fault, MVP? Like legit. I'm legit asking you.
No Way Out is this Sunday. This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and we've just received word that the championship will be on the line at No Way Out in a Hell in a Cell match.
No one's more familiar with Hell in a Cell than the challenger. This is gonna be a massacre.
But before No Way Out, the champ has a challenge to survive tonight.
Yeah, someone else wants a piece of the champ, and Stephanie McMahon's giving it to him.
His friend was attacked backstage last week because he agreed to stand with the champion in what was supposed to be a tag team match.
Yeah, and he's holding the champion responsible for it. Can't say as I blame him.
And here comes the champ.
And that's not all.
Look at this. A vicious assault on the champion before he even has a chance to enter the ring.
They are really working him over.
This smacks of Stephanie McMahon's handiwork.
A pre-match assault, a no disqualification match, and then Hell in a Cell on Sunday. I'd hate to be the champ. Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not going to stop the match. It's just a little blood. Be a man, would you? I'm a huge fan of MVP. The guy is the future of sports entertainment.
Sounds like you bought into this hype. I'm still waiting for MVP to prove that he's as good as he says he is.
Have some patience. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. He dodged that bullet. He slipped out of that one. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be...
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand ready.
He may get the 3 count right here.
2. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to on the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud...
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE...
The champ is absolutely livid, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, wah. If he didn't want this kind of treatment, he shouldn't have betrayed Mr. McMahon.
You know, I've been thinking about that, and I'm starting to wonder if the champ wasn't just a patsy.
You're not seriously making excuses for him, are you? You might as well kiss your job goodbye.
I'm not saying anything one way or the other. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, well, thinking isn't your strong suit. Leave that to me.
I almost feel bad for you. You're about to experience firsthand what happens when you cross the McMahon family. It's not a lesson that most people need to learn twice.
Of all the superstars who have ever crossed me, I don't think I've hated any of them as much as I hate you. My only regret about what's about to happen is that I can only watch you be destroyed once. On the ride to the medical facility, I want you to remember that you brought all this upon yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is No Way Out.
And tonight, our champion will be put through hell, literally.
It's Hell in a Cell, and the championship is on the line.
And there's no way the champ is coming in here at 100%.
Will the champion defy the McMahons and retain his title? We'll find out. He's one of the most respected veterans in the business, a virtually indestructible legend, and a man who's very familiar with Hell in a Cell.
He practically invented it, Michael. He was there for the first one. He's competed in half a dozen more, and he's left a trail of broken bodies along the way.
It seems like the champion has been under constant assault for weeks. Frankly, I'm amazed that he's made it this far.
Yeah, but let's face it. This has got to be the end of the line for him. He should accept that he's going to lose the title and try to just survive tonight. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the dead man's been there for a long, long time.
That might be true, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't...
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't. Come on, let's show it off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
The Undertaker's got an impressive history.
Oh, no. I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Wow, you're not kidding. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
There's the reversal. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. It's so great seeing the... Here's the pin. This could be it. 2. Wow, great reversal. Half of the Undertaker style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Supers...
He's going for the cover.
1, 2.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE. He's 3 seconds away from victory.
2.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. He may get the 3 count right here.
2, 3.
Talk about superstars.
The match is over, and we've got a new champion.
And it doesn't look like he's done with the ex-champ yet.
This is exactly why the McMahon set this up. They knew he was capable of this kind of brutality.
He's been dishing it out for over a decade, and he's gotten really good at it.
And somewhere the McMahons are watching this and smiling.
Mr. McMahon promised to bring him down and make him pay, and that's exactly what happened.
And after this match, I don't know if he'll be in any shape for WrestleMania.
He won't be going to WrestleMania, trust me. Mr. McMahon will see to that.
Too bad about your championship, but look at it this way. You could have lost a lot more in that cell. Count your blessings, and while you're at it, maybe you should consider a different line of work.
Consider this fair warning that your WrestleMania dreams are about to come to an end. My first act as general manager is to put you in an interpromotional match against a superstar who's got no problem breaking you in half to earn a favor from my family. So I guess you've heard that Shane's turning me loose on you this week, huh? Just so you know, it's nothing personal. It's just business.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all not hear me ranting a second ago about me losing? I'm sorry. I got really pissed. I had to mute myself. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, I tried. I was already damaged when I fought him though, and it wasn't gonna last too much longer. I lost. I lost in a one up. I understand that. I 100% get that. The better man won. The high overall won. The guy who beat my ass beat my ass. I get it. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. I've never seen that cutscene before, but me getting hit with a fucking chair. Also, I don't know how much of my stuff has been muted up to this point. I might have just forgot to unmute it. Yeah, no DQ. Fuck you and fuck your whole family. God damn it. Alright, now I just gotta boost my charisma to 60. And try not to... I don't even fucking know right now. I'm trying to get my popularity back up at some point. Trophy date. That'll make me feel better, probably. I don't know. Again, the fact that they're called trophies. It's like, I don't know how I feel about that. But, oh. Yippee. Oh, yeah, not too much, not too bad. 93. I just gotta do a few charity events so my guy doesn't, I don't know, kill himself. And then we'll figure out the... But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 matches into WrestleMania. So, fortunately, we're gonna call it right here. Yes, I'm ending on a loss right now. Fuck y'all. I'll figure it out later. Sorry, but thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all when I see you.